I'm your host, Maddie Williams, here with Lolo Washington, and today we're making
chorizo and eggs.
And you told me that you actually made this chorizo in class?
Yes, we did. Chorizo is a pork sausage. It has a lot of different spices in it. Paprika is the main spice in chorizo. It has cayenne pepper, a little bit of garlic, and a little bit of onions. Chorizo is mainly a Mexican or Latin sausage.
Okay.
Preferably, I like it with breakfast.
With breakfast?
With
and is
eggs.
it spicy?
It is a little bit spicy. So, you can get some that are smoked. It's not as spicy. They vary in flavors and heat ranges, just like any other sausage.
And since you made it, you could kind of determine, the heat.
Yes, you can put more cayenne or less cayenne. Depends on your taste of heat preference.
Okay, so where do we start?
We're gonna start with our chorizo.
Chorizo.
Yes,
okay.
chorizo. Chorizo.
Chorizo.
Yes.
Got it.
And we case them. I take the chorizo out the casing.
Is the casing just like, what's that, skin?
Yeah, it's I believe it's the intestines of some sheep or cow or something like that.
Okay.
Oh, sure. So I turn on my fire to come on. Okay.
There we go.
So we want to get your skillet pretty hot.
Is that on high?
Medium.
Medium, okay.
Because you don't want to burn it. And it's going to cook real quickly. So going to have our, actually I need to leave it here. Get our skillet hot.
Okay, skillet hot first.
Yes. And once we get our skillet hot, we're going to put our chorizo in.
Do we need butter or grease or anything?
No. The sausage has enough fat in it to where it's not gonna stick, it's not gonna burn, and it's gonna cook it the way you want it to. And it's also gonna have enough fat in it to where you can cook your eggs, and it's you don't have
in
to
the
add
sauce. Almost?
In the sausage. Yes.
Okay.
It's a one skillet dish.
I like those, less dishes.
Yeah, it's really good for a family meal, for breakfast, something that a mom or dad can do for their kids in the morning before school, a nice Sunday breakfast.
Would you say that's about a pound?
Actually, no, it's not even a pound. It's probably about maybe a fourth to a third of a pound.
Of a pound? Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take much.
No, it depends. Like I said, it's really how much you want. I more so like a ratio of maybe 2 to 1. So I like a little bit more meat than I do eggs.
Okay.
So I wash my hands.
I'm the same way. Yeah, after touching that meat, definitely need to wash your hands. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we going
5 eggs.
5 eggs. Okay. And this could feed a family of 3 to 4?
It depends on how full you fill up your tortillas. Some people like more, like them full and overflowing, and some of them just like
a little bit,
just to have the taste of the filling, and then more of the tortillas. So it's really based on how you want to eat it and how much you want to put into it. But I would say giving 2 tortillas as a serving
per person,
it'll be about maybe 3 to 4 people.
Okay, perfect then.
And so all we're doing is just browning our chorizo. It's going to give off some oil, some fat, not a lot, because when I made the chorizo, I didn't add a lot of fat into it.
Nice.
So it's going to look a little bit different here than when you make it at home. If you purchase the chorizo from the store.
Can you get it from like just a Walmart?
I haven't really seen a lot of chorizo around here.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the stores that sell like stuff from other countries or like
a Hispanic
yes
shop. Okay.
Yes.
Good to know.
Then you can purchase it there. And that chorizo is going to have a lot more fat than this one does.
So this is essentially a healthy dish.
Yes, it's leaner.
Okay.
And it's very easy to make your own chorizo. All it is just ground up pork butt.
Ground up what?
Pork butt.
Okay.
And then you use some of the fat because all sausage needs fat or it's going to be dry.
Okay.
So while we allow our sausage to brown, I'm going to chop up
Cilantro.
some cilantro. Cilantro is part of the parsley family. And
didn't know
it's
that.
very similar to it, but it has a more peppery flavor to it. It sticks out a little bit more than the parsley does. And I guess I like cilantro more because I came from California and I'm very used to eating cilantro.
Okay.
But for some people, it's an acquired taste.
So what you did is you just bunched it up?
Yes, I took out some of the stems. You don't want a lot. I kind of like the stems.
Okay.
But all I'm going to do is just chop it up. There's no specific way to really chop. So I'm just going to make it into small pieces.
Okay.
And make sure you keep your fingers out. And then we go back over. And this time we have our one hand on top of the knife and the other one just guiding it through.
So you're getting it really fine right there.
Yes, I want it a small chop. I don't want it too big where you got big pieces here and small pieces there. So you want to kind of chop it up uniformly.
Does it add more flavor?
Yes, it does. Cilantro is an enhancer just like any other herb that you would put into something.
Okay.
It's up to you how much you want to use. So I would suggest to taste it first before you put it into your into anything, because you don't know if you like, how much you like it or not, and then that determines your flavor profile.
Okay. So right now we're just using about
a tablespoon and a half.
Looks
Wow.
good.
And then I'm going to chop up our green onion. Turn down my fire a little bit. And with the green onions, I always chop off the top part because it usually is limp and it's not like something you want to.
I see what you mean. Okay.
So now when chopping the green onion, all I'm doing is just rocking my knife back and forth, and I want to get nice small little pieces.
That is very small. Okay. Would you like me to stir the meat?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll help you out here.
And see how we got that nice red, that's the fat from the pork. That's going to allow us to cook our eggs.
In it, with no butter, right?
With no butter.
Okay.
So we're not adding any extra fat to it. We're just using all that we have from the sauce.
So does the sausage stay in the dish?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a one skillet dish. Everything gets cooked all at the same time. We want to cook our pork first because it takes a long time. It takes longer than the
eggs
do. And the eggs, they don't take but 2 to 3 minutes maybe if it takes that long. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack my eggs into a bowl.
You got that perfect. Can you do the one-handed?
I've been working on it.
Oh yeah?
I rather not, so I don't want eggshells in our dish.
Okay. So you are working on it though, right?
Yes.
I want to see it one day.
Okay.
You got to teach me.
Next time I come back, I will show you how the one-handed egg trick.
Please do. So all 5 in the same bowl.
Yep. So we're gonna add our salt.
That's about what, a pinch? Teaspoon?
About 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt and pepper. And now I'm gonna scramble up my eggs. And all I'm doing is just combining the egg whites and the yolks together. So when scrambling your eggs, to know that it's combined properly, you won't see any of the separation of the whites in the yolk.
All right, whispering. You want me to put this like on the side?
You
No?
want to spread it all over the whole skillet.
Okay. Are we gonna put the eggs over it?
Yes, it's gonna cook just almost like a omelet, but we're gonna scramble it.
Okay.
So now I'm adding my herbs into my eggs. And I scramble that.
Looks good.
And all you want to do is just incorporate it, mix it up real good. And now we're going to add it to our chorizo.
Just pour it
So
over.
just pour it all over your meat.
Oh, I see it cooking in there, yes.
And now, once you get it in there, now you want to just stir it up until your eggs are cooked thoroughly.
And how do we
And-
know when they're cooked thoroughly?
The way that you know that your eggs are cooked is that you don't see much moisture. You don't want them to be too dry, but you don't want them to be runny wet.
Okay.
So as soon as we see that there's not much liquid in our skillet, then that's when we're going to turn it off. You want to make sure that you scrape the bottom, because I don't like scorched eggs. So
Me either.
yeah, scorched eggs, brown eggs is not appealing.
And crunchy too, no way. That looks really good. And that's actually a lot. Looks like a hefty, serving.
Yes, it is. Like I said, that because it's once you add the eggs, it spreads it out and it stretches it. So you can use, a small amount of meat. Whatever you have. This is just like something where you're going into your refrigerator and you don't have, you want to use something just to give your family something to eat. And
Simple
it's-
ingredients,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like whatever you have in there. Oh, I got some sausage. I have eggs.
And this
Okay,
is
I'ma just
quick.
throw it together. Yes.
Like, wow.
So our eggs are just about cooked. See how it's a little bit wet, but it's
not
almost
dripping.
dry. Yeah,
I
it's
see.
almost dry. You want it to get to this point. Now we're going to turn off our fire in just a little bit because it always has residual heat once you turn it off, so it's going to be overcooking once you take it off your turn your fire off.
So it's still cooking?
Yes, it's
Okay.
going to continue to cook. So you don't want to overcook it and dry out your egg.
No.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and put our tortillas into the microwave so they can steam and be pliable for us to roll our chorizo in them. And
Okay. Well, while we do that, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, hopefully we'll be able to have some chorizo burritos. Stay tuned.
It's about me.
It's about me.
And me.
And me.
It's about me.
And me.
It's about me.
It's about me.
And me.
It's about me.
Welcome back to A Taste of BPCC. Again, I'm your host, Maddie Williams, here with Lolo Washington, and we are about to try this finished product.
all right, so now we're going to plate our chorizo and eggs. We get our flour tortillas and just fill it with our chorizo and egg mixture.
I am getting hungry. So just a little bit, enough.
Yep.
So it's kind of like a taco now.
Yeah, it's basically a breakfast taco. And I like to add a little bit of cilantro on the top.
Some fresh cilantro.
Fresh cilantro on the top.
Okay.
There we go.
Can I dig in?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Let's see how this tastes. Not too spicy. Just right. I love the way the fresh cilantro brings it out in there too. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Well, let me finish chewing. As you can see, we made delicious chorizo and egg burritos. Do you consider them burritos or tacos?
Burritos, tacos.
You could personalize it as well. Like maybe some sour cream.
Yes, you can add sour cream, beef cheese, salsa. You can dock it up any kind of way you want to, just like a taco.
The simple way though, I can tell you, is actually really good. And that's all the time we have. I'm gonna finish eating. Once again, thank you for watching A Taste of Bipsy. And until next time,